have you noticed that things which were cheap a few years ago now cost much more? A cup of tea, a movie ticket, a mobile phone, groceries, school fees, almost everything feels more expensive today than it used to be. This is not just happening to you, this is happening to everyone. And the reason behind this is something called inflation. Inflation is one of the most important economic concepts, yet it is also one of the most misunderstood. Many people think inflation is just pricing going up, but that is only half the story. In this video, I'll explain what inflation actually is, why inflation happens, and how inflation affects your money, why inflation silently makes you poorer, and why understanding inflation is essential for your financial future. This video is especially made for beginners, so do not worry if you have no background in economics. Let us start from basics. Section number 1. What is inflation? Inflation means a general increase in prices over time, but more importantly, inflation means something else. It means the value of purchasing power of money is decreasing. Let me explain. This is very simple terms. Suppose today, with 100 rupees, you can buy a notebook, a pen, and a small snack. Now imagine that after 5 years, with the same 100 rupees, you can buy only a notebook, nothing else. That means your money has lost its power. Prices do not rise randomly, your money becomes weaker. This loss of purchasing power is called inflation. So remember this definition clearly. Inflation is not just about prices increasing, inflation is about money losing value over time. Section number 2. A simple real life example. Let us take a very realistic example. 10 years ago, a movie ticket cost around 150 rupees. Petrol cost around 70 rupees per liter. A decent smartphone costs around 10,000 rupees. But today, movie ticket costs 300 to 400 rupees. Petrol costs over 100 rupees per liter. Smartphones easily cost 20,000 to 30,000 rupees. Did your money increase automatically? No. What happened is inflation. Your income may or may not increase, but prices almost always increase. This is why people often say life has cheaper earlier. The truth is, money was stronger earlier. Now, move to the section number 3. Why does this inflation happen? Now, the big questions. Why does inflation happen at all? There are 4 major reasons. Reason number 1. Demand is more than supply. When many people want the same product but supply is limited, prices go up. For example, a popular smartphone launch, limited houses in a growing city, high demand for fuel. More demand plus less supply is equal to higher prices. Reason number 2. Increase in production costs. If it becomes expensive to produce goods, companies increases prices. For example, higher fuel prices, higher electricity costs, higher wages. Companies do not observe these costs, they pass them on to customers. Reason number 3. Increase in money supply. When more money is printed or injected into the economy, money loses value. Think of it like this. If everyone suddenly has more money, but goods remains the same, prices rises. More money chasing the same goods is equal to inflation. Reason number 4. Expectations of inflation. Sometimes prices rise simply because people expect prices to rise. Business increases prices in advance, workers demands higher salaries. This creates a cycle. Section number 4. Is inflation always bad? Most people think inflation is always bad. That is not entirely true. Moderate inflation is normal and healthy for an economy. A small amount of inflation encourages spending, encourages investment, support economic growth. However, high inflation is dangerous. When inflation is too high, saving loses value quickly. Cost of living increases, poor and middle class suffer the most. Economic stability is damaged. So, inflation is like medicine in small doses. It helps, in a large doses it harms. Section number 5. How inflation affects you personally. Now, let us talk about you. Inflation affects your life in ways you may not even notice. Number 1. Savings lose value. If your money is sitting in cash or low interest accounts, inflation is eating it silently. If inflation is 6% and your saving earns 3%, you are actually losing money. Number 2. Fixed income becomes weaker. People with fixed salaries or pensions suffer the most. If income does not increase at the same rate as inflation, lifestyle quality falls. Number 3. Long-term goals become expensive. Education, marriage, house, retirement all become costlier. What costs 10 lakh today may cost 20 lakh tomorrow. Ignoring inflation means underestimating your future needs. Now move to the section number 6, the biggest mistake people make. The biggest mistake people make is this: they save money but they do not grow money. They think I'm saving, so I am safe. But saving without growth is risky in an inflationary world. Money must beat inflation, otherwise, it is losing value. This is why understanding inflation is the foundation of investing, financial planning, wealth creation. Now move to the section number 7, inflation and your financial future. Inflation is invisible. It does not feel dangerous immediately, but over 10, 20 or 30 years, it can destroy wealth. This is why long-term planning is necessary. Investments matter. Financial education is essential. Inflation is the reason why fixed deposits alone are not enough. Cash is not king. Money must work for you. Now, let us summarize. Inflation means rising prices, falling value of money, reduces purchasing power. Inflation happens because of demand and supply imbalance. Rising production cost, increasing money supply, expectations. Inflation affects your savings, your income, your future goals. Ignoring inflation is costly, understanding inflation is powerful. In the next videos, we will discuss how to beat inflation, how investment helps, how smart financial planning protects your future. If you found this video useful, make sure to like, subscribe and share it with someone who wants to understand money better. Because money you do not understand controls you, but money you understand works for you.